Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And that'll bring up second down.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he finds Austin complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
The 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early lead. You never get those back, but there will be a little bit of disappointment.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You look at this Steeler defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's complete, right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing, Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Jones throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
At the Steelers' 43-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. The 20.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Again, Stevenson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side,
touchdown, Patriots!
Anthony Schwartz,
his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10.
Next the score, Patriots 14, Steelers 10.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
The Steelers at 500 at 6-6. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home ground behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Pickett right back to the air again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, here's Harris. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Boswell's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Now Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Oh, a design run for their wideout.
Now he's loose again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Anthony Schwartz
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And while that's his second rushing touchdown, 3rd total, he did have the receiving TD earlier.
He creates a matchup nightmare all the time, doesn't he? If you pull everyone in trying to stop him running the ball, split him out or get him out of the backfield and throw the ball to him, he can hurt you either way very, very well.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
7 yards there and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Pickett now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Completes Austin here over the middle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An excellent gain, 35 yards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before break. Jones. He's got him in. Complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Jones now throwing on first down, trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a little careless.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
On the give, this is Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Stevenson now on first and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Ryland for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now yet another incompletion here. as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Jones on the return. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, here's Stevenson.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Peterson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Motion man is Schwartz.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brandon Williams there on the pass rush. Give him the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off play action. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. There he goes left side. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This one finds Austin out right.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
From 13 yards out.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll run it here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one's high, but not very far. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Anthony Schwartz
from 21 yards away.
And the Pats are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Pickett to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Now Pickett.
Flush to his right. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
That is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New England, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a potentially fatal blow.